Okay, Catechism question number 12. What special act of providence did God exercise towards man in the estate wherein he was created? When God had created man, he entered into a covenant of life with him upon condition of perfect obedience, forbidding him to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil upon the pain of death. See, the covenant of life or covenant of works, really, God established with Adam and Eve when God created Adam and Eve, okay? When God created man, he entered into a covenant of life with him. What is the covenant of life? The covenant of life is, the condition is perfect obedience. So who can do that? I tell you, I can't. I'm sure you can't. Don't even get it started. No one can. Adam failed. Eve was the first one who failed, and then Adam failed. There's a perfect obedience, forbidding him to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil upon the pain of death. So you see, that's why it makes salvation by the grace of God, which is the covenant of grace upon us, so attractive, so appealing, so compelling. Because the first one really miserably died. There's no way for perfect obedience. That is too demanding. It's asking too much. No one can match that. No one can comply with that. In other words, it's just horrendous. And this situation is exasperated today. It's even worse because we got all kinds of temptations today. You know, arguably more as we come to the end time. The evil is just getting more and more rampant. So let me read to you some of the verses. Galatians 3:12. But the law is not of faith, rather the one who does by them shall live by them. The law is not by faith. If you want to go by the law, the Torah, the Ten Commandments, you have to live by them. You can't fail on any one of them. You break one law, you break them all. So how do you even, pass the test? This is what you call meritocracy. You cannot fail even one. You fail one, you are doomed. That's why the perfect obedience is not doable. Genesis 2:17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. It's as clear as it gets. You shall surely die. There's nothing more than that. You eat that, you die. That's a consequence. So, when God created man, the covenant of life has a condition of perfect obedience. If that is broken, you die. That's exactly what happened to Adam and Eve. They die because they can't cope up with it. It's impossible. All right, so this is the covenant of life or works God exercised towards man when God created man in the Garden of Eden. This is a special act of providence, but it's a hard providence to keep. All right, so that's why we need the second covenant, which is what they came through the Son of God himself, paying the price. It's so heroic and horrendous, so glorious, so beautiful, so gracious. The love of Christ, the love of God for each and every one of us. Amen.